This video has been created as one of several resources provided to District of Columbia Schools by OSSE, the Office of the State Superintendent of Education, to assist all schools in their planning and implementation efforts. This video, in addition to the OSSE School Planning Guide, provides school teams with content, tools, and exercises to complete their school plans and establish routines to monitor implementation progress. The third of the 5 phases of the guide is identifying and prioritizing strategies. In the second phase, your team answered the question, what are we trying to do or achieve? The next step is answering the question, how are we planning to do it? During this phase, your team will come together and discuss the strategies needed in order to hit the goals you've set, and will then prioritize those strategies in order to focus on those that you believe will have the greatest impact. Your strategies in this plan will describe how the day-to-day work at your school will change in order to reach your goals. The plan does not need to include details about every intervention currently underway. Rather, it should focus on the 1 to 5 strategies that are going to have the biggest impact and transform learning for students aligned to the goals. How do you decide which strategies to include in your plan? To answer this question, use a 2x2 matrix. This tool is most helpful when drawn on a large piece of flip chart or butcher paper and mounted on a wall so that everyone on the team can see it easily. You will likely want to complete one 2x2 for each goal. Consider as a team where on the 2x2 each strategy would fall, according to its degree of difficulty to implement and potential impact on your goal. Each is on a scale from low to high. Place a card or Post-it note with the strategy's name on the 2x2 in the appropriate location. For a school team that is looking to increase its reading proficiency for 3rd graders, the first step might be brainstorming all of the strategies that could have any impact on that goal. Then the team could use a 2x2 to map where each strategy falls in terms of difficulty and impact. From this mapping, the team is able to identify which activities should be prioritized and further fleshed out as part of the plan. In this example, 3rd grade reading tutorials are a no-brainer for this school. It is high impact and low difficulty. The school might prioritize the implementation of this strategy. Consider the following as you prioritize. Quick wins can be great ways to build momentum. High difficulty, high impact strategies are often important to pursue. Avoid high difficulty, low impact strategies at all costs. Based on the 2x2 exercise, choose 1 to 5 high impact strategies that show a balance between high and low difficulty strategies. The planning guide contains additional questions to consider. With strategies chosen, it will be important to designate a strategy lead for each. Strategy leads are responsible for leading implementation, but will pull in others to help with the work. Consult the planning guide to learn more about the role of strategy leads. Introducing the strategy profile to your strategy leads is the last thing to do during this phase. Each strategy's profile will contain the most crucial information about the strategy, including description, definition of success, owner, delivery chain, scale, milestones, feedback loops, resources required. Agree on when the draft strategy profiles will be completed, and then schedule your next planning meeting soon after. During Phase 4, you will use a planning rubric to assess and make improvements to each strategy profile. Refer to Phase 3, Identifying and Prioritizing Strategies, and the OSSE School Planning Guide for more detail about the strategy profile, planning rubric, and exercise guide.